Imagine Antonelli going to Ferrari. No, he's going to Mercedes. He's a Mercedes junior driver. I mean, this is why is Logan in the Williams cars? Because he's from the Williams um, junior program. Again, we're going to get 12 minutes in SQ1, 10 minutes in SQ2, and 3 minutes in SQ3. So it's going to be fast and quick once it starts. And we believe we have just a green light started, so we will see. Will Vettel come back? Not as a driver. I can see him being involved. It'd be a shock if he came back as a driver. Vettel in a executive role, I can see him in it, or the FIA or F1, Liberty Media in that type of role, but not as a driver. Isn't Logan going in IndyCar? Not right now. He's still a Williams driver. He hasn't been kicked out yet. You guys don't need to repeat yourself over. We saw it the first time. He will be put in timeout. When do we start? We start now. We're just waiting for them to get on track. They like the problem with the sprint is that they do play chicken in SQ1. Oh, Max retired, dude. It's gonna be years before Max retires. He's like, this is sit down, get your popcorn, enjoy the Max show, because that's what we've got for the next at least 5 years. He is the next. He is the next Schumacher. He is the next Hamilton. Enjoy the show, everyone. And see what else you guys are saying in chat. We've got Liam Lawson to take Danny Rick's seat in next month by Simon Dragon. That's an interesting one. It's possible, but I don't see it being possible. Problem is Danny is protected by Horner, and that's basically this. Christian Horner is going to have to make a decision whether he wants to keep Danny or he wants to put in Lawson. But okay? So we got the first car out. So it's Hamilton, Sonoda, Bottas, Ricciardo. They're coming out all pretty quickly. We got 9 minutes to go in this session. Danny and Kvyat won't return. Yeah, this is SQ1 right now. We've got a traffic jam in the pit lane. Max is still waiting in the garage. It's interesting. Where's the race? The race is in the the Red Bull Ring in Austria. So give Mo pause on times right now. What you're seeing on the board, they're doing their first out laps. Yeah, we're trying out a new UI screen. We're also looking for a secondary timing board. I apparently the one that we normally use actually did not work, failed in FP1. So we were testing out this new one, and the other one failed. So weather this weekend. So it's sunny right now, but we've been told there was like a 40% chance of rain later on. Hamilton's going to be the first one to do a flying lap. Can barely read the team radios. You guys wanted the bigger map, so we got that for you. Bigger. Yeah, track temperature is 43 degrees. That's going to go up during the session. Went up during FP1 as well. Air temperature is 27.3 degrees, 42 degrees humidity. That's dropped. It was 58 during FP1, so that's going to help out. Less water content in the air. Pressure is at 940.2 mil, so that's nothing out of the ordinary. Wind is half of what it was. It was 6.5 kilometers an hour. We saw 10. It's in the southeast right now. It was going to east earlier in FP1. It's now dropped to 5.4. We've got 6.5 minutes to go in this session right now. So basically, people are going to go around, get one flying lap, and they're going to get another flying lap without having to pit, which is pretty much what we were going to do in Q3 anyways. They really they did a game of chicken with. Yeah, they did a game of chicken. Who's going to go out first? And now that we've done that, they're all out on track now. Again, we're in SQ1. We had 12 minutes, but they wasted 4 minutes before getting out on track. Actually, maybe 5 minutes before getting on track. We've got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this session. My stream is actually ahead. It's 5 minutes to go on my F1 TV. Wonder who's behind. Oh, there we go. My stream was behind by a little bit. So it's 5 minutes to go in the session right now. Let's go Gamey Chicken because it's basically the first one in blinks is chicken. The board over here. And right now, I'm going to be focusing on the bottom 5 because basically we've got Russell with science. Verstappen's, but like you need to be better than 15 to get into the next round. So it doesn't really like Russell right now just did a 105.764. Science is in its second with 105.781. Verstappen just went P1 with 105.690, line in the sand, proverbially. The drivers we are concerned about right now are at the bottom of the board. So it's Stroll, Alonso, Perez, Zhou, Albon, Sargent. Perez just jumped to P6. He's out of the danger zone. Hamilton's now at the driver at risk, P15. He's just been pushed down by Albon. Ricciardo is the driver at risk at P15. So in the danger zone, we've got Hamilton, Stroll, Alonso, Zhou, and Sargent. Alonso out of the danger at P14. We've got Albon in the danger at the driver at risk. So Ricciardo in the drop zone, Hamilton, Stroll, Alonso, Sargent in that order. Stroll just jumped out of the zone. He's went to P5. So we've got Albon, Ricciardo, Hamilton zone, Sargent in the roll in that zone. Alonso driver at risk. So again, this is gonna be like jump around pretty quickly. And Hamilton may not, if he doesn't get a lap together, he may. And Hamilton, oh, that was Joe that they showed off. He just went uh, off the track, so he does not have a time yet. He does have a representative time in FP1, so if he does not make it in time, he will be able to start from the back or pit lane. So Hamilton and Zhou are the only two who have not set a time as of yet. So that's a big issue. This is why Hamilton's in 19. I believe he went off the track. Yeah, the radio is going to be flying fast because it's all the drivers. Yeah, and we're gonna can barely read that on my screen, just to tell you, racing statistics. I know you. This is a newer layout that you've been working with, but the text is too is not having a hard time reading the text of the driver radio myself. So, all right, here comes Hamilton. So he is the driver we're going to be looking at right now. Uh, Perez just jumped up to no, that was Oscar. He just jumped up to P6. Again, Q1, nothing set in terms of pole or positions from 1 through 15. Just a matter of moving on. Hamilton is not in. He's in danger zone. He is not set a time. So the same as Zoe. So he's improved in his time. That's good. We got a minute left. So basically, those who are going around right now, these are the final times. So Joe is starting on a flying lap. He has improved in his time, but Joe's in a stake. Looking at Perez also on the board here. Right now, we have Hulkenberg as the driver risk, Alonso, Albon, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Joe are the ones we're in the bottom five. Gasly's at 14th, Bottas is 13th, and Sargent is 12th. So Russell's in the pit, so he's done for this session. Hamilton coming to the line, he's going to go P11. That should get him should get him into Q2. Joe gonna be 20. He's gonna not go anywhere. Perez does not improve. P8. Albon. He's coming to the line right now. He's gonna end up P15. Hulkenberg could kick him out. He's coming to the line. He's gonna go and he does kick out. So Albon is out already. Joe is out. Sargent is P15. Alonso goes to 11th. Sargent's gonna be dropped. No, Sargent is finishing his lap. He's P16 right now. Sargent goes to 13th. Gasly goes wide. He's going to re-enter the track. So we've gone yellow to green. That's good TV. And I think we got our board. We've got Hulkenberg, Bottas, Albon, Gasly, and Joe. Gasly has one last chance to finish his lap. Gasly does. He pushes Tsunoda 15th. Ricciardo is out. And Ocon's 9th. He's not going to affect the board. And so I think that is where we're at. We've got Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Albon, and Joe out in SQ1. Sargent ahead of Albon? Yes, he is ahead of Albon. Sargent makes it into SQ2 at 14th. It's a miracle Sargent isn't B20. It's a miracle. I mean, the fact that he actually is now officially out qualified his teammate. That's an interesting. It's an interesting where this is going. Um, out. Let's be honest. Sargent needs to earn a point, either in the sprint. Oh, Tsunoda did his last lap. He lost control of the car, skidded, but be able to regain the control of the car and finish the lap. Ooh, Yuki was backwards for a moment, and then before regaining control. I heard that Logan might go to IndyCar next year with Prima Racing. Well, Can you hear me now? Hello. Can you guys hear me? This is Crash. Okay, now it's okay. All right, cool. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I didn't know something happened and wasn't on my end, and I didn't go back to sleep. Oh, there's that. Crash. No, it wasn't my fault. My God, Greg. Right. Audio is way ahead. Too many spoilers. Was blue in the mini sector? I am not sure. This is a new layout. So I'm learning what the mini sectors are like as well. This is I'm not a different commentator. I am he almost caused a red flag Yuki spin. I almost, but he recovered himself. And that didn't even pull out a yellow flag of all things. Happened so fast. Yeah. No. So you guys think so? Okay. Ryan is normally the commentator who does quali in the race. Um, this is Friday. He's got work to do. I'm the one who's usually here for practice on Friday and Saturday. So this is normally my FP2 slot. So let's go for that. I want to thank the 4,374 here right now, the 336 likes. We've got 10 minutes on the board. I don't think we have started yet. Where is my board? SQ2 has not started yet. So for those who have just arrived, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Albon, Joe have been eliminated. Yes, that means Sargent has outqualified Sargent. Yuki has outqualified Sonoda. K-Mag is outqualified Hulkenberg, and the kick team is on its way to getting no points. And we are still not, we've got about a minute or so before we get into Q2. How did you get to Q2? He actually did his job. In quali, we just got a green light, pit lane open. So we've got 9 minutes and 50 seconds in Q2 now. So Q2 starts with 10 minutes. We will expect them to waste at least 3 minutes. Oh no, I take that back. The Red Bulls are going out right away. And Norris is going out right. Perez is going out right away. So we got the Red Bulls going out and Norris going out. We got Sainz coming out. So they're actually going to go out and use this early time. Is there a slight delay with it showing with the graph? There probably is a delay, a new delay with the multi-viewer that we don't have before. Yeah, in the other we've been behind the time, so that's interesting. I actually don't know what the blue card means. That's new. I'm not sure what multi-viewer is trying to express there. I mean, I see the green. That's is the they're improving on their personal time. Purple best time. I'm not sure what the blue means. I will have to look at that over the later today. So Max has set a fastest sector 2, looks like, taken by Perez. Again, these are early times, so Max is actually starting on his flying lap right now. Okay, blue means they're in the pit lane. That helps. That's actually pretty cool. Flying lap means that they're doing a means what it means. It's that they're flying on the track. They're trying to set their fastest time, or a fast time on that flying lap, as opposed to out laps, in laps. Out lap being the first lap coming out of the pit lane, and then a cool down lap that's which happens after the flying lap. Yeah, they're not allowed to use the the soft tire. They're only allowed to use the medium tire in SQ2. So they're mandatory tires. So SQ1 was a medium, SQ2 is also a medium, and then SQ3 is a soft tire. So for Russell setting a P2 time. Max right now set a 105.186 on the board. Perez doing 105.612, half a second behind him. Oscar's going to set, so I'm going to run through some times right now. Oscar's set a P2, Sainz is set a P3, Leclerc is set a P4, Norris is set a P5, Hamlin's just gone to P5, and he's also got the fastest second sector. Perez is at P8 right now, and those are the ones who have set times. Russell just jumped to P2. So we got 6 minutes to go in this session already. We don't need you to be toxic in chat. Crying out loud. They're allowed to only use a medium tire in SQ2. So they're not allowed to use a hard, not allowed to use a soft. That's again, the sprint qualification has a tire requirement and a huge reduction in time for the qualifying sessions. Looking at Charles right now on replay. Yeah, he hit some of the gravel. Why on the apex, and his tires brought out some gravel. So he stayed within the track limits though. Yes, it would. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's in SQ2 is a great start for him. I want to see if he can push it into SQ3. Yeah, no track limits infractions though. Like Leclerc just his left side of his tires did go off the track into the gravel. His right side tires stayed on track though. Yeah, there was a talk about 40% chance of rain for this quali, but it's pretty sunny and it's getting hotter as we go on. So track now is 42.6 degree, air is 27.8 degrees of Celsius, humidity is 42 degrees. That's dropped out actually a little bit more. It was up like 42 and a half a little bit earlier. So it's actually less humid. Wind is dropped even further. So we saw 10 point something in to the east direction at FP1. It was 5 at the start of SQ1, and now the wind is it was died down to 2.2. It's just gusted up to 4.7, and it's going in the southeast direction. And so that is helping the drivers. Wind is consistent, and not oppressive. Yeah, I seen you guys are not really happy with the new screen. There's issues. Um, and I'm rejoining the call. Can you guys hear me? Hello? You guys hear me right now? Okay, cool. So we've got Surgeon coming, and he's going to go to 14th. So he is most likely out of this session. Magnussen has not set a time. Magnussen has a fastest first sector, proved in a second. He's coming to the line right now. He's P15. He's going to set P11. He's not going to get out of queue. So that is going to end his session. Perez right now is 8th. Get it bigger. There we go. And time has ended. So Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris have taken the flags. Yeah, I think this is where we are. So we have Magnussen, Stroll, Alonso, Tsunoda, Sargent in that order out of SQ2. So that will leave Verstappen, Russell, Oscar, Sainz, Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris, Perez, Ocon, and Gasly. Both Alpines make it into SQ2, whereas both the Aston Martins do not make it. That's a big up. That's a big change. We've got Aston Martin, who was probably 5th on the grid, now maybe 6th, pushed out by Alpine. That's a big change. Alpine was really, really bad. Doing replay with Lance Stroll. What happened with him? He had a little bit of wiggleness on that last curve. He should skid a little bit as well. Touched the gravel. Yeah, but yeah, he out qualified Alonso, but it's only one place, and they both got knocked out in SQ2. I mean, it's like it's not that great of a. Yeah, he did out qualify, but it's not a great. Um, you know, go beat your chest if you really think that's important at this point with not getting out of SQ2. So the top 5 teams right now, those are the ones who made in SQ3. Red Bull, both Max and Perez got in. Both of the Ferraris, both of the Mercedes, both of the Ferraris, and both of the Alpines got into SQ3. If you were going to tell me that both of the Alpines were going to get into SQ3, I'd take your bet, and I'd be giving you money right now. Track temperature of 43.6 degrees right now. We're almost to 44 degrees Celsius. Air temperature is 81 degrees. Humidity has dropped to 40%. It's dropped another 2%. Wind has dropped down to 2.9 from the north. It's shifted, but it's still low. When will SQ begin? It should be in a few minutes. We just finished SQ2, so my time the F1's website timing board has not changed over to SQ3 yet. It's still showing checkered flag in SQ2. So no, they won't be. So Ian, you're talking about reserving the tires for the main GP. There is no saving of tires per se. I mean, I guess they've got an extra soft tire now, but there's mandatory tires that are issued for the sprint. Oh meow. I want to thank everyone who's here right now. There's about 4,000, sorry, 4,705 watching right now. 444 likes. We can get 500 likes before SQ3. You are listening to the Race YouTube channel, and this is Crash in for this qualifying session. Again, this is normally I'd be doing FP2 on a normal weekend. Yeah, Sargent was in SQ2, didn't get SQ3 though. 485 likes. Come on, we got 15 more of you guys who like this. It'll help us with the YouTube algorithm. And we need 3 more subscribers to get to 127,000 subscribers. No, we need 103. Sorry. Sir. Math. What are they doing with Max's car? He's in it and they're looking at something in the back of his car. Hmm. What's the double here? Because every stage just got canceled again. Or between SQ2 and SQ3, they just put them on the board for it hasn't started yet. We're about like a minute or so before we go green. Again, our 10 drivers in SQ3 are Verstappen, Russell, Oscar, Sainz, Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris, Checo, and Ocon, and Gasly. And I don't know what you're talking about, but there you go. You don't need you to spam chat. I have no clue what that person was. I don't know. And we are now green light for SQ3. So we got 7 minutes and a half now left. We've already 30 seconds have gone by. Q3 has started already. Q3 has started already. How is K-Man standing with his penalty points? He's at 10. He needs 2 more to get a race ban. And they will probably do... They'll wait another minute, maybe at tops. If anyone goes out, they're going for a banker lap. They will be all going out on soft tires. Just so you know, it's mandatory soft tires in SQ3. 7 minutes left to go, and we still haven't seen anyone out on track. Yeah, softs are mandatory in SQ3. Just so you guys know, softs are mandatory. So you will see them all go out on soft tires. So don't worry about the board right now. That they had used mediums previously. Noting that you guys are saying that the live timing is behind and it's getting worse. Why is Sprint Quali so long? Yeah, you're just waiting because no one's on track yet, dude. Yeah. Are they not doing 2 runs? I think at this point they're waiting too long to do 2 runs, and I don't know why. Why is anyone going? I think there's a track evolution piece here that we haven't accounted for. Because if you go after someone, you can potentially get better grip because more rubbers on the track essentially. Yeah. What are they doing? So I understand that, Jose. 5 minutes and 30 seconds ago. Again, you're listening to the Race to YouTube channel, and we're playing a game of chicken and who's going to go out first. I'm surprised commentary in the F1 TV is yelling about getting him out on track. So if something, yeah, 5 minutes left to go and no one's on track, so they're going to do one lap wonders, and that's really if someone goes off track and like bends it, gives us a red flag, or it's going to ruin the lap times for everyone else. Still no one out on track. We are at 4 minutes 30 seconds to go. This is definitely a game of chicken. Yeah, we're doing one lap computer out, everyone. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. No cars on track. What are they waiting for? They're waiting. It's a game of chicken. Waiting for who goes out first. 4 minutes to go, and they are not on track yet. What's going on? If someone's on a fast lap and a crash happened before they finished it, and that lap would be invalidated. Yeah, this is totally a 1 lap challenge for everyone now. Track right now is at 43 degrees. Humidity is at 41 degrees. So it jumped up 1 degree. 3 minutes ago, no one's on track. My God. God, I'm not. This is they've really pushed it this far. Who's coming out first? Mercedes are going out. So I think Hamilton and got out before Ferrari's out. I saw McLaren get out. Here comes the Alpines, Red Bulls. So they're all coming out now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, and they're lining up in pit lane right now. So the order looks like it's going to be 2 minutes warning. Thanks. Russell, Oscar, Sainz, Hamilton, Norris might be the order coming out. Um, so the order they come out is the order they're going to finish, and they are going to get one lap, and that is it. They might get, I don't know. They'll get one lap. They'll be able to go around once. The Alpines might not make it. They're gonna have to push to get this around. Like, what's up with Charles? What's going on with Charles? So Charles is getting on track with, like, Charles may not get around a lap. One of the Ferraris basically he may not get around for a lap. Hamilton's starting his flying lap now. Yeah, he's got, like, it was in the pits at 112. He's not gonna make it. He's probably gonna be he's gonna he will end up finishing P10. Oscar's got the fastest first sector so far. He did a 16.379 in that first sector. Russell right now has fastest second sector, and Hamilton is set at 105.27. He's been placed by P1 Russell 105.0054. Oscar's next to come across. Norris on provisional pole. Oscar second. Russell third. Hamilton fourth. Sainz going to finish fourth. Verstappen going P1. Norris P2 now. Max had fastest first sector and third sector. Ocon's going to set up. So Perez is going to be seventh, Ocon eighth, Gasly ninth, and sessions end. And I don't believe Leclerc got around to make a lap. Whose lap time got deleted? Yeah, Leclerc is not going to set a time. He did not get around in time to set a lap. So Max is going to be on pole with 104, 686. Norris did P2, 0.093 behind with 104.779. Oscar is 104.897, 3 tenths behind Max. Russell is P4, Sainz is P5, Hamilton P6, Perez is P7, Ocon is P8, Gasly P9. Clerk did not set a time, so he gets P10 by default. Yay, Ferrari strategy. P10 and P5. Leclerc out qualified by Alpine because he couldn't make a lap. That is what we say. The show is over, everyone. We have the order for the sprint for tomorrow. It's not what Ferrari, it was everyone. What happened with Ferrari, something happened, his car stalled, something went, there was an error, and by the time he got back on track, it was too late. It was like a minute 14 left in the clock. He needed another 10, 10, 15 seconds, which he may have had at the back of the pack of of again. Any show of quality strategy? Yeah, I mean it's not just Ferrari. I mean Ferrari, he just that's crazy. Again, as you've been watching the Race Statistics YouTube channel, we've just saw a crazy SQ3 happen, where they just did a big game of chicken. Leclerc, the loser, the big loser in this, because he couldn't do a lap. We have Verstappen on P1, and the Orange Army has their orange flare out already. Norris is P2, Oscar is P3, Russell's P4, Sainz is P5. Hamilton came in 6th, Perez 7th, Arcon 8th, and Gasly 9th. Leclerc is 10th by default by not making a lap. Again, this is Racing Security Channel. This has been Grash. I've been with you today for qualifying for the sprint tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow for the sprint and for the GP quali. Ryan should be back tomorrow for quali, for those who are concerned. I'll be doing the sprint tomorrow because that is normally my SQ3. My FP3 session. So I'm going to sign off right now, and I will be seeing you tomorrow for the sprint race. Have a good time and have fun, everyone.